An ancient mystery, the Shroud of Turin, a linen cloth, who bears the faint image of a man who appears to have suffered wounds consistent with crucifixion. For centuries, many people have believed this cloth to be the burial shroud of Jesus of Nazareth. The artifact resides in the Cathedral of St. John the Baptist in Turin, Italy, and it is one of the most famous and controversial relics in the world. The image on the shroud is a negative imprint, so even if the light and dark areas are reversed, the image is visible to the naked eye. The shroud is 14 feet 3 inches long and 3 feet 7 inches wide. It is made of herringbone twill linen cloth. The fabric and weave are consistent with textiles from the 1st century. Ever since it was discovered, the shroud has been the subject of intense scrutiny. Scientists, historians, and theologians have debated its legitimacy. The Catholic Church does not have an official position on the shroud's authenticity. It remains an enigma, a powerful symbol of faith and a source of ongoing scientific inquiry. Whether a genuine relic or a clever forgery, it continues to captivate the world's imagination. The earliest known record of the relic dates back to 1354. It was displayed in Lille, France, in a church built by Geoffrey de Charny, a Templar, a Crusader, one of Europe's most admired knights during his lifetime, with a widespread reputation for his skill at arms. The shroud remained in Lille for over 3 decades. In 1578, the shroud was moved to Turin, Italy, housed in a special chapel built for its protection. It has remained in Turin ever since, and it is only rarely displayed to the public. In 1988, scientists conducted radiocarbon dating on the artifact. The results suggested that the relic dated back to the medieval period. This seemed to confirm the earlier claims of forgery. However, the radiocarbon dating results were later disputed. Some scientists argued that the samples tested were contaminated and that they were not taken from the original shroud. The debate over the Shroud of Turin continues today. New research and analysis are constantly emerging. The controversy unfolds. The central question surrounding the shroud is its authenticity. Is it the burial cloth of Jesus or a clever medieval forgery? The answer remains elusive. Proponents of the shroud's authenticity point to several factors. The image on the shroud is detailed and anatomically accurate. It shows wounds consistent with crucifixion. The bloodstains on the shroud are also consistent with this method of execution. Furthermore, the image on the shroud is not painted. It is a physical imprint. Scientific analysis has failed to identify any pigments or dyes. This has led some to speculate that it was created by a burst of radiation at the moment of Jesus' resurrection. Skeptics argue that the shroud is a medieval forgery. They point to the lack of historical evidence for the shroud's existence before the 14th century. The radiocarbon dating results from 1988 also cast doubt on the shroud's authenticity, but we can note that the image on the shroud matched the descriptions of Jesus' appearance found in the Gospels. The artifact remains a subject of debate. Scientists have employed a variety of techniques to study the relic. These include microscopy, spectroscopy, and DNA analysis. These studies have yielded intriguing results. Microscopic analysis has revealed the presence of pollen grains and plant fibers on the shroud. These particles are consistent with the flora of the Middle East. This suggests that the shroud may have originated in that region. Spectroscopic analysis has shown that the blood stains on the shroud are real human blood. Such stains were shown to belong to an MNS-positive individual of the AB group, and the halos surrounding the blood stains were compatible with serum containing trace amounts of bilirubin, albumin, and immunoglobulins. Note that the blood is type AB, which is the universal recipient and represents only 3% of the population. The shroud's early history remains shrouded in mystery. However, a series of marks are presented on the shroud. They are called vigneron markings. Some researchers believe that they correspond to the wounds described in the New Testament, marks on the wrists, feet, and side, which align with the crucifixion wounds of Jesus. Also, last studies have identified that the pollen grains are definitively native to the Jerusalem area. And finally, when scientists opened the tomb in the Church of the Holy Sepulchre in Jerusalem, they detected unusual electromagnetic readings. Some believe these readings could be linked to the shroud, adding another layer of mystery to its origins. The Shroud of Turin continues to be an enigma. It is a powerful symbol of faith for millions of people. It is also a fascinating puzzle that has yet to be solved. Whether a genuine relic or a masterful forgery, the shroud will continue to intrigue and inspire us for generations to come.